You think motivation is going to save you? Really? You think some magical lightning bolt is going to strike your skull at 6 a.m. and suddenly you're in a montage? Rocky music, morning jog, green juice, inbox zero? No. You wake up tired. You wake up anxious. You wake up with your phone in your hand because it's already there from last night. You doom scrolled so far you ended up on your ex's sister's dog's birthday party highlights. And now you're 43% sad, 29% bitter, and 100% confused while you're still in bed at 11 a.m. feeling like a potato with Wi-Fi. Let me hit you with something that'll either piss you off or finally set you free. You don't need motivation. You need a nervous breakdown, but organized. Hear me out. We treat motivation like it's a guest we have to impress. Light a candle, get a perfect playlist, align the chakras, wait for the stars to whisper, yes, now's the time to do your laundry. But guess what? Motivation's flaky. It's that friend who says, on my way, and hasn't left their house yet. And you've been waiting at the door of your own life for years. The truth, you need to move without motivation, like move while your soul is still buffering. Move with the same dead-eyed energy you used to open the fridge for the 5th time, hoping a new snack materialized. Move like your browser when you've got 63 tabs open and one is playing music and you don't know which. That chaos energy, that's what we harness. You don't rise because you feel inspired. You rise because you're tired of your own beat. You rise because doing nothing hurts more than trying. You rise because your dreams are sitting there with dust on them, wondering if you're ever going to stop treating them like expired coupons. Listen, life is not a motivational speech. It's a series of uncomfortable, repetitive choices. Brush your teeth, answer the email, show up. Even when your brain is screaming, nah. Especially when your brain is screaming, nah, because that nah voice, it's not your enemy. It's just the part of you that's scared. The part that remembers every time you started something and didn't finish. Every failed attempt, every I'll try again Monday. But guess what? That part of you also forgets something. You're still here, still breathing, still waking up to fight a battle your inner critic swore you already lost. That's gangster. And here's the thing. We don't wait for the mood to strike. We strike in spite of the mood. You think all those people with six-packs and businesses and books and get-ready-with-me routines wanted to show up every day? No, they just made peace with the fact that their feelings don't run the show. Let me give you a story. Picture this. There's a dude in a sinking boat. He's got a bucket. Water's pouring in fast. He's bailing it out and splash by splash. And some genius on shore yells, "Wait until you feel inspired." Bruh, that boat's gone in 3 minutes. He doesn't wait. He moves. Because not moving equals drowning. That's you, that's me. We are all leaky little boats trying to stay afloat in a storm of overthinking and Wi-Fi. So when you don't feel like showing up, that's not a red flag. That's the whole game. But I'm burnt out. Yup, burnout is real. So is rust. And guess what fixes both? Motion. Slow, ugly. Embarrassingly small motion. Do one dish, stand up. Drink water like you're trying to win a trophy. Send one terrifying email. Say no to something that drains you. Say yes to something that scares you. Do one thing your future self would high-five you for. We live like we're waiting for some inner committee to approve our actions. You don't need permission. You need to stop treating your life like a group project. Let it be messy. Let it be imperfect. Let it be weird and cringy and slow. But for the love of all that is holy, let it be in motion. Because here's what they don't tell you. Clarity comes from doing. Confidence comes from doing. Discipline comes from doing. Peace comes from doing. You don't think your way into action. You act your way into thinking different. Your brain, it's basically a lazy employee on a government salary. Clocking in late. Doing the bare minimum. Always trying to take a mental smoke break. Like, oof, that to-do list looks intense. You sure we shouldn't take a nap and reevaluate our goals instead? No, Karen. We just need to send the damn email. Your brain watches what you do like a nosy intern. It doesn't lead, it learns. It sits there with a bag of hot Cheetos going, oh, so we're doing the dishes today? Interesting. Didn't know we were responsible now? Cool. Let me just update our personality settings real quick. It adapts, it updates based on your behavior. You act, it observes. You do something new, and your brain's like, well, damn, I guess we're not trash after all. You're literally training it like a dog that's been living off table scraps and TikTok. You don't wait for your brain to give you permission, because it won't. It's the last one to catch up. It's like that one friend who only believes in your relationship after you get married and buy a house. You teach it by doing, by showing up, by breaking your own patterns like a savage with a sledgehammer. But yeah, some days will still suck. And not in a poetic Pinterest quote way. I mean real bone-deep suckage. Like crying in the shower with your clothes still on because life hit you mid-socks. Like eating cold spaghetti out of Tupperware at 1 a.m. while watching videos of people who seem like they've figured out how to smile without caffeine and trauma. You'll get ghosted. By people, by opportunities, by your own potential. You'll make a plan, feel good for 3 hours, and then abandon it for no reason except blah. You'll stare at your ceiling and wonder if you're broken, if you peaked in 2017, if this is all there is. And I need you to know, that's not failure. That's Tuesday. That's the price of being a real human in an overstimulated world with way too many opinions, filters, and notifications. Fine, let it suck. Let it be messy. Let it be emotional and awkward and raw. Because you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be on. You don't need a color-coded routine, 17 productivity hacks, or a Himalayan salt lamp blessed by monks. You just have to keep going. Limp if you have to. Crawl if you must. Blink through the tears and keep typing. Keep pushing. Keep standing up every time your brain whispers, why bother? And while we're at it, let people think you're weird. Let them roll their eyes when you say you're trying again. Let them assume you're a joke. Because secretly, they're watching. And they're scared. Scared you might actually become someone they told themselves they didn't have the discipline to be. Most people quit before they even start. They'd rather mock effort than face their own apathy. Don't let that be you. And you've already wasted enough time waiting for the right headspace. Spoiler, it's not coming. There is no perfect vibe. No golden hour of inspiration. There's just now. There's just you. This is your sign. This is your 2 a.m. intervention from the version of you that still believes in something better. This is the voice screaming through the static. You don't need a mood. You need a move. So move, tiny, shaky, stubborn, unmotivated, but alive, but trying. Move until your body becomes your alarm clock. Until your brain finally shuts up and starts clapping. Until discipline stops feeling like a punishment and starts feeling like peace. Like freedom. Like finally coming home to a version of yourself you forgot existed. Move until your actions say, I may not know where I'm going, but I sure as hell am not staying here. Because you're not lazy. You're exhausted from carrying dreams you never got to unpack. From trying to be fine when everything's loud and heavy and broken. But you still care. And caring, that's the ember. That's the start. So take that ember, cup it in your shaky hands, and blow on it. Make a spark, make a flame. Make a freaking bonfire if you have to, but light it up. Not tomorrow, not when Mercury's out of retrograde. Now. Because if you're still here, still watching, still listening, still feeling something crack open in your chest like maybe, just maybe, there's more to you than this moment. Good. That means you're not done. Now do something with it, even if it's small, even if it's awkward, even if you're scared. Your next chapter doesn't need permission, it doesn't need perfection. And it definitely doesn't need motivation. It needs you tired, terrified, stumbling, but moving anyway. That's how you win. Now go.